Blessings and welcome back to another session of Priestess Melissa. You are here for the weekly messages. We're looking at the weekly forecast moving forward, seeing what's going on. What are the messages that we need to be aware of, as well as what is the forecast looking like in all areas of our life. We're going to look at that today in the weekly forecast with the goddess Aset, Isis, oracle cards, and then we will pull some tarot cards from the Servants of the Light, actually, by Dolores Ashcroft Nowicki. She used to be the head of studies for the Servants of the Light school in Europe. So yeah, pretty cool, UK. Anyway, so we are getting started today. Guys, don't forget, if you need a divine counterpart reading, we do one each week over on Firefly Metaphysical. Priest Jersey Moon and I do one each week, so check that out and see what's going on for your love life, your divine counterpart, or your counterpart in general, and just see what messages may be there for you today. All right, and if you have any metaphysical needs or to book a reading, don't forget to check out fireflymetaphysical.com. All right, so getting into our messages today. Definitely, you know, we always want to start our week out right and start our readings and our day out right by bringing in Great Spirit, always tapping in and seeing what the messages are for us. Spirit always has messages for us if we listen. Thank you, Great One, for joining us here in this circle today of protection. Allow the messages of truth and clarity to come through for each one this day, moving forward into this week. I honor you, Great Spirit, and to the way showers, ancestors, guides, thank you for the highest good. So it is. So it is. So it is. Such an honor to have you join me today. Thank you so much. Once again, we're going to look into the messages and see what is going on with the oracle cards. And of course, with the tarot cards, we'll look at each sign individually and see what exactly may be going on for you today around the general message that's coming out for us in the oracle cards. All right, so here we go, shuffling our cards really good, and then of course in good fashion I like to let my cards pop out, so we'll see what is going on for us today. Now you can get readings from us here at Firefly Metaphysical in any area of life, so career, finances, love, it does not matter. This card wanted to fly out. Geb, this says earthly focus. Definitely you're focused on your money, you're focused on your stability. Foundation is what I feel like many of us are concerned about right now. I think that's been a big concern for many of us, you know, just because of COVID and all the backlash of what's happened with all of that. And many of us are just trying to find perhaps new ways of, you know, having that foundation and balance in our lives. All right, some balance coming out again with Selket. We got our 3 out today. Let's see what's going on. Definitely beautiful energy here today. I love it. So Selket is a 36 card, which when we add that 6 and 3 go to 9, right? So 9 in numerology always talks about wish fulfillment. This is what's going to really help you and bring in what it is that you need. Magical protection is really what this is talking about today. So protection around your heart space, protection around what you're speaking, how you're feeling. You know, you're protecting yourself in this manner, it feels like, because maybe, you know, it's not felt quite so, you know, safe in a sense for you. And maybe you haven't felt quite that balance. You know, you see her arms out and it's like trying to get that balance. The scorpion energy on the top there, right? So we're aware. It's like that awareness that, you know, we're ready to, if something tries to come in and, you know, sabotage us or whatever, we're in that stance, we're ready, you know, to protect whatever it is that, you know, we are protecting today, which here it feels like something that is very close to our heart, something that we're really wanting to speak out about. This enlightenment card is coming out today with Blue Lotus. Something is definitely being illuminated for you today. 7, maybe some choice that you're needing to make, you know, that you need that balance with is what this is feeling like today. The Blue Lotus always talks about, or the lotus in general talks about being in the murky waters, right? But those murky waters are actually full of nutrients and, wisdom and all of that good stuff that helps us, right? To be able to grow out of all of that and to aspire and shine to our highest perspective possible, and also to reach higher than, where our circumstances may be in that murky water, right? And reach higher to that light. The light is always where the answers are, and where we will find that balance and that cosmic justice that Mott speaks of today, coming out as our third card. So again, that balance that we're seeking for, right? That illumination, that enlightenment that's coming through for us today, the answer that we need, that is going to bring that balance within your world. And Mott is here on the cosmic level with cosmic justice, with the 20 cards. So once you make that decision and once you start moving in that direction, just know that you are going to be supported. It may feel a little bit like a baby, trying to take their first steps. And you may fall a little bit, as you're moving in this new direction, but you've been shown that this is what's right for you. And cosmic justice is going to balance everything out once you have made that decision. Your heart will be as light as that feather, and it will weigh equally when it is weighed on that scale. And that's exactly how it needs to be when we're getting ready to go into the afterlife, right? And so that means that we've let go of all of those past hurts and all of those energies of negativity towards those injustices, within our life. And when we can do that while we're still alive, when we have that realization, that the balance truly comes from being able to have that justice while you're still alive, not waiting until, we die. And then of course we have to let go of everything because we have no choice. Our energy has to leave this physical body, but we don't want to have anything that we have to come back and, take care of and redo. That's why we get the reincarnation aspect of things, right? We want to go ahead and balance everything out now in this lifetime. That's what's going to bring us, the most happiness in this life. So back on the top with the 40 is rest and ending. So definitely something has ended in your life, and Sobek is asking you to take a rest right now. Heal your heart with this green energy here. This will help you to tap back into your power. On the bottom, again, Gab, you're grounding yourself, tapping into that power, bringing the balance to yourself today. And with the Cobra in the middle, with Divine Awakening, this is definitely all about rising higher than any circumstances that may seem to be presenting in your life, and knowing that you can always find that balance, and that the higher powers are always there to support you and bring that cosmic justice, just as Mott talks about here today, as we stay in that balanced state within our heart space, right? All right, so that's the enlightenment I feel is coming through today. Now what we're going to do is read the Mott card to get our weekly forecast, and then I will pull a card out for each sign for what we need to be aware of around this message for you today. All right, so Mott and 20 is the cosmic justice. It is a decision that we need to make, and we need to be sure about it and just keep moving forward, because Spirit is taking care of everything for you if you stay balanced. Mott is the goddess of truth, justice, rightful action, and spiritual accord. Ancient Egyptian priests and priestesses sought to live in a state of Mott to ensure harmony in this life and the next, first in the temples, then all of Egypt, and later in the judgment hall in the afterlife, where the deceased's heart was weighed against a feather. A light heart, or conscience, would balance with the feather and thus earn you a place in the stars with Osiris, but a heavy heart, or a bad conscience, would make you a meal for the monster Amit and lead to a quick rebirth back to earth. So this is all about balancing out within yourself as much as possible, and knowing that on the cosmic level, lots of chills today, that everything is being balanced out there. Just do your part is what Spirit is asking for here on the earthly plane, right? With that Geb energy and that earthly balance, right? So a channeled message from Mott says, my time is now. Once more, I am called into service to return balance and harmony to Egypt, where I now see much chaos. There is little understanding of my role and worship there now, or indeed in the world, for I am the goddess of cosmic, not man-made justice. Invoke me into your home and life with sincerity, and as cosmic justice and truth become a part of your life, you will have the safety you desire. So with that magical protection, that's talking about bringing that balance in yourself, right? So that you will ensure that the cosmic justice is able to be carried out. All right, so it says the law of Mott ensures that higher laws operate to influence events. So understand that cosmic justice is not your legal system justice. All right, so you do what you need to do in your own self to be balanced, and ask for Mott. Ask for, the higher powers to assist you in healing and clearing these situations. That's where the balance and the power of the cosmic aspect comes into play, all right? So this is how we assist. Here is your message for this week. The weekly forecast for abundance says, help is at hand and all legal problems will be solved in your favor. For love, the harmony of Mott will ensure most marriage contracts will be good this year. For work and career, success at work, if it is an ethical company or project, choose your career carefully and according to your heart's wisdom, and you will be successful. That may be a good message for some. If you're not in the work that you truly, know resonates with your heart and with that higher purpose in your life, consider how you might be able to change that today. Start incorporating that a little at a time with what you're already doing now, and then you can switch over at some point, right? All right, for travel, it says, if traveling in accord with the laws of Mott, you will be safe. For health, recent health challenges are stress-related. Reconsider your beliefs about yourself. Balance that out, because when your heart and your mind is balanced, just like we were talking about here with that blue and that green, because that does denote the heart and the throat chakra. So it's being able to be balanced and then speak in that confidence, and then your words as well will match up with what Spirit has for you, and it will balance everything out on the cosmic plane as well, because you're speaking positively, you're invoking, for whatever it is in your life to come to pass, and Spirit will assist you when you're in the right frame of mind and your heart is in the right place. All right, hold that energy, guys. For family, some descent among family members, karmic release would be helpful here. For the future, this is dependent on you, so karmic release may assist you. See your future as perfect and live in accordance with the law of Mott to balance the scales of cosmic justice in your favor. Beautiful, I love that. So you're seeing what you need to see. This reading is definitely helping you to see what you need to see. What we need to understand is that all of these circumstances are helping to bring us to a state of balance, right? And when we can come to a state of balance, it makes perfect sense why things may be out of balance with other people. We start to see that and understand that belongs to them. We own what belongs to us, and we fix that. And that's what matters in our aspect of our energy and what we're holding and what we're working with individually. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna get our, again, Servants of the Light tarot cards. This is again by Dolores Ashcroft Nowicki, used to be the head of studies for the Servants of the Light Mystery School in the UK. I love that lady. She has got some wonderful works out there and is still putting out works even at 90 years old. Beautiful. So let's see. Ooh, Aries came out pretty quick there. We've got 6 of Pentacles and 9 of Swords. So There has definitely been some imbalance here. Definitely somebody having some sleepless nights over perhaps somebody giving to more than one person for sure, because we got 5 of Cups energy here. What we need to know though is that we should always make sure that we are not shortchanging ourselves. Understand the value of our own energy and don't give ourselves to those people who don't truly understand our value. You know what I mean? All right, Aries. So make sure that you're balancing that all out within yourself today. 3 of Cups in reverse is good to see for Taurus energy today. Definitely healing from any kind of hurt situations. 3 of Cups is definitely in the reverse, talking about third party energy. So definitely we're healing from that, because the giver of spheres, which is the Queen of Pentacles here, is ready to give to the right person. She knows her value, or he, and is ready to, you know, give and receive, you know what I mean, of that value, but understanding where that value comes from within yourself. Once you do that, once you resonate that within yourself, others will see your value, and you won't be drawing those kind of situations to you that will end up being broken heart situations, if you will. All right, what's going on now for Gemini today? Gemini energy, please. And we have the 4 of Wands. Definitely working hard to ground and gain your stability, because it feels like definitely with this 9 of Cups in reverse energy that something caused you to not feel good within yourself. You had some kind of loss, it feels like, recently. You know, something didn't work out exactly in your favor. Maybe you felt like it was an injustice. And certainly it could be around love, because 4 of Wands talks about that 11-11 energy. You know, you don't quite feel like the king perhaps in your kingdom, especially when your heart, you know, doesn't feel good, right? So we got to work on that energy today, it looks like, Gemini. Balance that all out. All right, what's going on for our Cancers today? Cancer energy. Ooh, 2 came out. So they came out in reverse. We have the Keeper of Precedence. So that would be, let me think about this. That would be the Knight. No, I take that back. That would, yeah, that would be the Page, sorry. Page of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Temperance in reverse. So definitely we're not feeling like good about a new start. You know, our heart perhaps feels downtrodden, if you will. It just feels like, you know, on its last leg kind of thing with this Temperance in reverse. Feeling like, you know, I don't know if I have the heart to go on. I don't feel like putting my eggs all in one basket any longer, perhaps. You know, I feel like when I've done that in the past, that things, you know, haven't turned out the way that I expected. And I definitely didn't see that balance and that happiness, you know, with whatever that situation was. 14, meaning that if there's an imbalance, you know, that we need to see what that change is that we need to make, so that we can change this Page of Cups energy into an upright position, so our heart feels, you know, like we're okay to carry on and try again, you know, and still live, and not live in a way that feels like, you know, I'm never going to be happy, you know, or I'm never going to have a happy life, or a partner, or, you know, things aren't going to be balanced out for me. Because absolutely they can be. We just have to make a choice to be balanced within ourselves, right? It's always a choice, no matter what it is. Again, you know, with the Mott card, it talked about as much as we can within ourselves having that balance, and that helps the cosmic balance to be able to be enacted within our situations in our lives, right? All right, what's coming out for Leo energy today? Leo, what do you have to say today? Leo energy. Absolutely. So we have got the Star. Beautiful to see. Definitely the Star comes after we have been through some difficult situations, and it is definitely a reward after all of that, because the 17 coming to an 8, that's talking about your heart is in balance. You do have that balance from the non-physical and the physical aspect of yourself. You feel balanced within your body. You feel good. You know, you're dealing with your emotions. The Maker of Staves, the King of Wands in reverse, because something did happen with your energy. You know, something did cause you, you know, to with this water, I feel like take a dive, you know, kind of like go down the rabbit hole and maybe feel stuck for a minute, you know, like you couldn't get your energy back up and to rise like this star, if you will, right? So that's what I'm feeling today, but you are, you know, again, the maker of staves, the maker, the king. He is the one who is in control of that energy, how strong it is, and how that force is wielded. You know what I mean? So absolutely for you today, Leo, tap back into that power that is you. All right, what is coming forward for Virgo today? Virgo energy, please. Virgo is being very quiet today. All right, 3 cards, I see. So we have got 10 of Pentacles. All right, very good card to see. The Fool in reverse. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, what's this all about? So did we have like something that felt like really awesome? Then for some reason we decided not to move forward on it because it seems like it was smaller than what perhaps we were able to achieve. And by doing so, it feels like that you actually have an ability to gain even more of a stability, all right? There is a lot of, you know, pentacles here, but they're definitely smaller, where this one is growing off of the tree, one tree, you know what I mean? So it's definitely got more abundance at this point than these little ones over here. And maybe that's the truth you're seeing with the King of Swords in reverse, you know, that the decision that you were looking at, again, with these 10 plants here, right, or these 10 pentacles, it looks like a lot because they're all separated. But when you actually look at the tree, you know, it has the ability, because it's already mature, to grow even more. So maybe that's why you decided not to take a chance on something you were considering. And I feel like this is from a financial perspective, of course, because this is all about pentacles. So you balanced all of that out today. It feels like you did not have either all of the information, or maybe someone wasn't being completely honest with you about a situation today. All right, that's what I was getting from that. All right, Libra, what's going on with you in balance today? And we have the Maker of Staves, which is the King of Wands. Beautiful energy to see. Yep. We're definitely using all of our energy to move towards everything good with the Devil in reverse on the bottom. We're cutting out any of those addictions. The Sword cuts out anything. Queen of Swords is what usually comes out for me. The King of Wands here is talking about we are taking our power back, and we're making sure that we're using that fire of that sword for the Libra energy, if you will, to cut away any chains. You know, we're no longer going to be chained or bound to anything that doesn't serve us well and keeps us stuck and doesn't allow us to move forward, keeps our energy stuck, if you will, right? All right, beautiful. What's up with Scorpio today? Scorpio energy, we have 3 of Swords in reverse. Beautiful to see, because you have seen some truth today. Absolutely, that we need to make a decision, to make a plan, right? Perhaps today finances haven't been going in the right direction, and it's caused a lot of heartache within your relationship, is what I'm feeling today. Always, you know, having constant, you know, constraints around money, and maybe arguing about it, or just always being at odds with each other about it. But now we have seen what we need to see, right? Where we need to put in that work. And if this is a love situation, which I just kind of picked up on with the 3 of Swords in reverse, like you're healing after that, it feels like definitely there is the ability to heal. But the, you know, with those spheres in that diamond shape there, it's like, you know, configurations of things, the degree of things, you know, everything matters as far as how it is all formed and comes together. So how we are making our plans, how we are forming our plans to move forward is very important, to make sure that this works out in our favor. All right, so what's going on for Sagittarius today? Sagittarius energy, please. And we have the King of Swords in reverse. What are we not being honest with ourselves about? Maybe understanding that we are the ones that, you know, are in control of our happiness. With this user of spheres. So this is the Knight of Pentacles, right, in reverse. Perhaps we haven't been making those plans like we need to appropriately to really see that happiness in our lives. And that is the truth that maybe we need to balance out today within ourselves. That 24/24, when I said that, you know, that you definitely have the ability to control the outcome of your happiness. And Spirit is here to assist you, but you do have to cut out those things, those past hurts, you know, those past situations that made you feel like there was no value or there was no growth to be had within your situations in your life. What has kept you from being able to really see that, all right? So this is what you need to balance out within yourself today and really be truthful with yourself, all right there, Sagittarius? What is up for Capricorn? We have the Emperor. Beautiful energy to see here today with the 4. That is all about balance, all about stability. We have decided that we are going to accept that hand of God. We are going to accept that offer of love, that offer of what's going to truly make our heart happy, because in the original Rider-Waite tarot deck of the 4 of Cups, this shows the guy sitting under the tree, right? And the hand of God reaching out with the cup, you know, to offer him what is truly going to make him happy. And maybe we weren't doing that so much in our past, and that's where we were seeing the discord in our stability, in our life, if you will. But this is all balancing out for you, it feels like, because you're definitely on your throne. You look pretty comfortable there and in your power, balanced out. I love to see that for you, Capricorn. Beautiful. And what's up for Aquarius today? Aquarius, 7 of Swords. Wow, be aware of deception within yourself or around you. Definitely with this 5 of Cups energy. Maybe this is someone who is currently there now and you're trying to make a decision, because this is all about mental energy when we're talking about swords. Perhaps there has been a lot of deception around this person, a lot that you've been trying to sort out and to try to decide, you know, what is truth and what isn't, is what it really feels like today. But it feels like it's taken a hit on your heart with this 5 of Cups in the upright. It's time to turn around and look at those cups that are ours, our 2 cups that are still standing behind us as it is in the original Rider-Waite deck, and make sure we move forward with those cups filled, the masculine and feminine aspects, so that we can move forward again in that balanced way as much as possible, so that Mott can assist us on the cosmic levels with any injustices that have happened in our lives. Beautiful. All right, what's up for Pisces today? Pisces, we have the 7 of Wands. You are definitely defending yourself, it feels like, here today against anyone who would come against all that you have been building, all that you have been creating. In building, I feel, especially in finances. Maybe there has been something today, a business or something of that nature, and maybe you haven't really received a lot of support, maybe even a lot of negative comments and things of this nature. But definitely this feels like attacks on your energy, if you will. You know, people with their words and different things like that, that essentially, you know, has an effect on your energy, your confidence level, how you feel about the work that you're putting in and all that you're creating in your life. But you, again, have that ability to balance out and know, regardless of what other people may be saying, regardless of how other things may look around you, within yourself, if you're balanced and you know exactly what is going on and how you are moving forward, put in that work where you need to, and cut all of the focus on anyone else out. Put all of your energy, if you will, towards all that is going to truly bring even more awesomeness into your life. That is what you deserve today, dear Pisces. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining me once again. This is your weekly forecast message, and I will see you again tomorrow for our Crystal Magic Monday messages. Crystals are awesome to work with, and every Monday we draw some oracle cards and then some tarot cards, of course, just like we did today, to see exactly what your messages are. Join me tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye for now.